What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the WHA-POOSH Show. It's your boy Chris here. Happy to be back. It's been a while. And the only thing to drag us out of the caves is obviously some new trailer drops. So let's just dive right in. Let's get the crew in here. So, my first part of the Three Musketeers, let's get the homie Mr. Silos out from the shadows. What's up, dog? You're muted, bro.
Shoot, I'm like, I
I
was, I was over here giving the secret to success in life and shit. Uh,
What's up, bro? A little
so,
rusty.
dude,
It's all
this
good.
a little rusty, definitely. And I do this on a weekly basis.
I know, man. You should be the
uh,
most prepped out of all of us.
hey, man, I gotta like, I'm over here on private chat, like moving things, like behind the scenes.
I know.
I'm,
I'm like texting you, like, be ready, bro. I'm
dude, this today, I think you spoke on it, but man, like this is like an Avengers level threat situation here to bring
I
us
know.
to
Only thing
really
to bring
bring
us out, bro.
to
Two
really bring
trailers in
everything.
1 week. So let's get the
Hell,
third musketeer in, bro.
let's get
Vaughn,
him
I know
in
you're
here.
creeping back there, dog.
I am creeping.
Yo, that mic sounds crispy though,
I
man.
know.
That's how we do things around.
Just testing the
That's how we
mic out,
look. That's
Damn.
what
bro.
we are. We lurk. We lurk, and then once things pop out.
How you doing,
Oh my
bro?
god, that's so funny.
Okay,
Chilling, man.
so man, there's always some crazy stuff going on. Y'all hear about Jimmy Butler getting traded to the
Yeah, he
Warriors?
just got traded
I,
to the Warriors.
Bro, what the heck,
bro,
man? Can't even have a relaxed stream without some news breaking. I'm still recovering
We
from
should have
Luca,
streamed on
but
Saturday. That's what we should have streamed on.
bro, we should have done a live stream, man, but we didn't have the trailers to back it up, you know?
that's true, man. We got some serious trailer drops. Honestly, surprised that they dropped them early. I don't know if maybe because the Super Bowl was too expensive this year,
Bro,
or they
that's
might have something additional. I don't know what to expect now.
real
Um,
quick. We got my boy in here. We got our boy Brick Artemis in here.
what
How you
Um,
feeling,
up?
bro?
So I extended the invitation to Brick, but he is extremely busy and he has some major life events happening in his life right now, and they're all great. So I'm very happy for him, and I'll let him talk
Nice.
about it much later. But shout out to Brick, man. The guy's always here. He really wanted to be on here because I think he's also very hyped about the two trailers that we got. He's a big movie guy. He really is like one of us that's more into the media as well, not just the collectible portion of all of this. So pretty cool, man.
Nice,
Thank you for
nice.
coming by.
Appreciate it, dog. But yeah, so like we got two trailer drops. The first one being Fantastic Four, which was on Tuesday, and then today we got Jurassic World Rebirth. Honestly, bro, probably some strong, easily two of the strongest trailers I've seen this year, man. For big blockbuster movies. Obviously we did our little deep dive of Superman.
Superman. I know. It's so funny. I was
Hey,
gonna bring
that
that up
fan
as soon
trailer
as
though. The
yeah,
fan
man.
trailer I sent y'all, that one was fire, bro. Honestly,
Wait,
like,
the one we got today, the one where our only fan trailer I got was the Civil War one.
Play it.
I have to pull it up somehow. I don't have it on here, man. Unless
I'll
somebody
send
can
it to
send
you.
it to me. On it,
oh,
send it to me on
that
Instagram.
video that I sent y'all talking about,
Yeah.
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 it's ass beat.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Um,
man. My boy Christian Cooper, Crosshair Cooper, also in the house saying, "What up, boys?" He
What up?
had shared the Jurassic World trailer on his story as well, so I believe he's also with us in excitement for the conversations we're gonna have tonight.
For real. Hey, what's up, Movie Cam? We got Gio on the chat, bro.
Damn, the boy
Driving and
Gio.
posting, bro. Please be
Hey,
safe, Gio.
definitely, man. Definitely. We always appreciate your support, but you can always catch the replay. Be safe, Gio. Be safe out
Yeah,
there.
he's
You know.
texting with his toes, bro.
I know. and he's like he's
Just
doing
looking
that
down.
he's doing that double clutch
The
too.
heel toes,
Like,
the
yeah,
heel
the heel
toes.
toe. He's doing the heel toe. So real quick, I just want to talk about this because this is this a big part of the community. Like everything that we do is just like a lot. I think a lot of people we meet each other online and stuff, but we've known each other before the whole online thing, and so we had a get together at Christian's house on Saturday, and that
Yes.
was fantastic. And then I think you could tell us about what we did, Chris. What did we do at your house, bro? What did you introduce Juan and I into?
Oh, okay. Y'all talking about? Okay, I know what y'all talking about, bro. So I introduced these guys to sim racing, man, and feet picks. But first, sim racing. So if y'all know anything about like sim racing, man, this I have a pretty decent rig set up here in my office, which is literally it's like right next to me. And maybe I can post a picture here too, so that we can show it. But full on like steering wheel, handbrake, shifter, even like some hardcore like racing pedals with like a stiff brake. So I threw them on that sucker with the VR, and y'all got to admit, man, it's pretty addicting, right? Especially if it's your first time trying it. You kind of like, every time I got people coming over, they're just like, I don't know, man, that looks kind of weird. And they get on, and then like, it's like 4 hours later, they're like drenched in sweat. It's like, bro, that stuff is awesome. So I hope y'all like it.
It's real life racing right there.
Hold on, give me one second. I'm working on something behind the scenes. Y'all keep talking about it real quick.
Oh, yeah. But no, yeah, it's just, I'm glad y'all got to try it out, because it's always fun getting able to try that out for the first time. Oh, here we go. We got the videos.
Yeah, man, that was so cool, man. That was really cool, man. I honestly, one of my like favorite things to ever do is when I go to an arcade is always play like those racing games.
Yeah,
like
California Rush or
World Cruising or something like that. I used to play that on 64. I'm a big fan of Mario Kart. Shout out to
Mario Kart.
My boy Jim, the collector, him and his wife. They play. They're in England, and they're always playing, and we're always playing. I'm telling him like, dude, one of these days we got to do like a race from here and there, see how we can do that. But dude, this thing was insane. I remember getting on there, and I was like, yo, I felt kind of nauseous at the beginning, bro. Like that was intense, man. And like I was talking to my brother, and I was like, yo, bro, I was like, I need to get at least a desk little wheel so I could just turn and play here. I went home like, braking with my left, pedaling with my right.
2 feet driving.
Yeah, I was over here doing all kinds of stuff. Christian Cooper saying he's hyped for that Jurassic Park movie.
Oh, nice.
Dude, July 2025 is going to be amazing.
It's going to be a doozy, bro.
Crazy month, man. I hope it's
going to be an expensive month, bro.
I'll come back to that, Christian. Come back to that. Dude, it's going to be expensive, man.
Yeah, because I'm at least going to see all 3 of them damn movies twice, for sure.
And you're at least going, like, you're at least taking your wife, right? So that's easily 2 tickets right there.
Yeah. Damn. Twice.
I know, because you gotta watch one. You gotta watch one for the business, obviously, because we're gonna do the WHA-PODCAST, and then you gotta watch one for pleasure,
just pure
right?
pleasure, enjoyment. Dog.
Yeah,
turn the brain off.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's gonna be expensive, man. It's very rare that you have back-to-back weeks of releases. So it's Jurassic World, then it's Soups, then it's Fantastic Four. That's nuts, man. It's gonna be ridiculous.
I know we'll see it right now because it's probably on here too. I was trying to see when does Jurassic World exactly come out.
I think it's July 2nd or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come up right now when we go through the clip. So you want me to bring it up?
Let's go for it. Let's watch which one are we doing first?
Actually, Fantastic Four.
Yeah, let's do Fantastic Four
because it came out first. Let's see. Let me share my screen. I'm also interested to see which one people are more excited for out of the 2, and then out of the 3 as well. All right, so we're gonna play through this really quickly and see what we think.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay. Is this guy good or what? I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious. I just want to add a little bit of zip. Okay?
B-5. Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock. The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together. As a family.
Damn.
All right, there goes that copyright strike.
Boom.
Dude, all right, Christian,
It's
come on,
very
man,
good.
lead us into it, man. Lead us into it. What you think?
All right. First of all, I think, and you made a post about this too, Carlos, which I appreciate, man, because not everybody notices. But we got to talk about just one, how this movie looks, and the reason why it looks the way it looks, primarily by the crew that they put together to make this movie, the cinematographer, the director, the score, everything about this movie has like a very unique kind of touch to it, right? And I think I had my concerns about, when it first got leaked, what this movie was going to be about, right? That it's going to be take place like in the 60s, and it's going to be kind of like a multiverse approach to it, right? And they're going to kind of work their way into the present time, what we know to be the MCU today. I didn't like it when it got leaked. I saw this trailer and it definitely changed my mind. I think I like the vibes, man. It's a different take. I think it's something we needed to revive the MCU, because it's kind of like in a tough spot. I mean, even with the recent clips that have been coming out for Captain America. So I think this movie's needed, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so like, I guess just to dive right in, right? I'm going to tell you from the get-go, I did not expect them to show the thing. So that caught me completely off guard.
Okay.
I'm glad we did get to see the powers, and we'll get to dump into the details, because I think there's a lot of callbacks to how these characters were portrayed in the comics that they really incorporated well into what we saw in the trailer. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Mr. Fantastic's powers. I hope it's not that Captain Marvel or whatever Miss Marvel shit where it's light. I hope the dude stretches.
Yeah.
And I think he's stretching in this scene. It's funny you stopped on this, because I actually think he's stretching on that scene. They just edited it out. I think his arm's like on the other side, like riding or something.
Yeah. I wonder what they shadowed out here, man. I'm sure there's something.
You can see that, dude. He's already talking about like multiverse portals. You see like the wormhole kind of drawing.
I see this one here, and then this one specific, because this one reminds me of the Tony Stark model.
Yeah, the Tony Stark model. Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I liked it, man. I think it's got the vibes. It's got me. I think the trailer did its job. It's a very strong trailer in terms of, one, setting up what the tone is going to be, getting you excited, and then also showing Galactus at the end like that, bro, was nuts, man. Like, I think the fact that Galactus is like their starting villain and not like the build-up villain like you would expect from like a Thanos is just, I wonder what the stakes are going to be, right? And I hope this isn't the only time we get Galactus. I hope it's not a one-and-done situation, because Galactus is like cosmic level villain. Like, that's Avengers level villain.
Yeah.
So I'm curious kind of what this is going to tie into, but what do you guys think, man?
I'll let Juan go first.
Damn.
I think it's weird that they didn't show his powers.
Mr. Fantastic?
Yeah, Mr. Fantastic. That's one of the things that I noticed right away when I first saw the trailer. Right now that I've watched it a second time, I don't know, man. I don't know about Pedro Pascal. There's something about Pedro that just makes him Pedro, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like he's one of those actors that like the roles are given, the roles are made for him. Like the character is written and this is gonna be for Pedro because Pedro's like this. Does that make sense?
Yeah. They have to shape the character to fit his like typecast, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And other than that, I mean the trailer. I mean, it looks. I want to go see it. It makes me want to go see it. The movie does. I mean, it does intrigue. I think this is going to be one of those movies that is going to reignite the MCU.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to take it to the different. I think this is the beginning again.
Like a soft reboot.
exactly. This is gonna be the Iron Man of this phase, and
Yeah.
it's what's gonna reignite. And I think this is well overall. We've already heard the shows are gonna start being minimalized, and then they're taking a whole different direction, and you can start seeing it by one, this movie, and two, the fact that Daredevil is not going to show things that happened in the past,
Yeah.
as far as either Netflix or the current state of the Disney TV show thing, right? But
Yeah.
the movie looks great. I think Johnny Storm looks badass. Sue Storm looks way better than I thought she was gonna look like. She looks like
Yeah. She looks
literally
awesome,
out of the
man.
comic. That's how it looks. Literally out of the comic. And I don't know. I
Yes.
mean, I just like I said, I just don't know why they wouldn't show Mr. Fantastic's powers. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're incorporating something new to him, or
Yeah, that's my
I mean, there
worry
has to be a
too.
reason. That's
Yeah.
it has to be something. I just don't see why they would. Or maybe they're leaving that for the Super Bowl. Shit,
Yeah, that's true. That could be it.
Mhm.
Maybe there's a different
because
one.
they
It
pretty
just
much
might-
showed everything.
It might just not be done, right? They might still be working on
CGI.
it. That's because it's a tough power to like get right in live action.
Yeah.
Because if it's
Yeah.
sloppy, it looks super bad, right?
Yeah.
Even the original two movies that came out, where it was kind of in the terrible remake with Miles Teller, like it didn't look great, right? And it all depends on like how you use it. So I think they're being very careful on how they first introduce it to us and how they show it to us, right? They already got scared away by trying to do it with Kamala, with Miss Marvel, and that's why they changed up. It's like light effects, like energy. It's not really
Yeah.
her stretching.
Yeah.
So it's been building up to this, right? They always said they wanted to do that because they knew Mr. Fantastic was going to come down the pipeline eventually, and they wanted to be able to differentiate them stylistically.
Mhm.
So I'm curious to see kind of how they bring that in. But yeah, let's get your thoughts, Carlos. What you think, man?
Real quick before I get there, I'm gonna go through some of these comments.
Go for it.
Let me see. Movie Cannon said the Reversio biopic also coming in July 2025. Chill.
Okay.
That's leaked information. We got a mole.
Starring Juan.
This got me excited for Fantastic Four, dude. I'm with you, man. That car is dope. So hyped for this movie. So they're both very hyped. Spider-Man and the first Fantastic Four were the first superhero movies I watched as a kid. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sure this is giving you major nostalgia. So I'll start off by saying I was a big fan of the first movies. Like I really, and like that was really like, even as a kid watching Spider-Man the animated series, I know that there was a few cameos here and there, but I didn't really pay attention to the Fantastic Four until that first movie came out, with Chris Evans as Johnny Storm, and
Yeah.
I love those movies, man. Those movies were fun. Obviously, I was excited to see what they did with the villains here. Like, I don't know if they were gonna go with, if we were gonna see Robert Downey Jr. or we're still gonna see him. We don't know if he's gonna pop up or what they're gonna do. But I will touch up on some of the things that I did really enjoy from watching this trailer. And you talked about it a little bit. First, the visuals, the cinematography looks incredible. The color grading looks great. I love the retro vibes. I'm a huge fan of older time periods because we weren't there to experience them. So it gives us that like reality of being able to see what it was like during that time. But with these superheroes that are clearly very, very advanced in technology to be able to do some of the things that I feel like they're going to be doing. But yeah, overall the characters look great. I love the thing. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Ebon. What's his actual name? Do you the thing from the Eben from the bear, like
From the bear, yeah.
so when they were cast, I didn't know who he was, and then I started watching the bear not too long ago. Now I know who he is. Now I'm very excited for him, man, because he's such a great actor. He's so freaking hilarious in that show. So I know he's gonna come through in this. Obviously he's gonna be like a big part of the movie, like almost like I feel like he's gonna be the heart of it.
Yeah,
while
he's definitely gonna be the heart. Yeah.
Sue's gonna be like I think some people were saying like the mom vibes where she's like making sure everybody's okay.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, I'm very excited. I love the suits. I want, like, I'm gonna bring it in already. Like the 6 scale figures of those are coming home, baby. Like if those release,
Oh yeah, that's gonna
I'm
be
getting
tough,
those.
man.
What's gonna be fucking tough is the 1/6 scale Galactus. Like that's just gonna be like out of the
I don't know if that
question.
gets made, man.
No, I don't think so, man. It'd be like our size, like at least our size. And if they made
Yeah.
one like that, I'd probably just pose them in my living room on the couch and just be like, "Yo, guys, this is my friend Galactus," and just leave them there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I love the tones of this movie. I do think I agree with Juan about like this is gonna bring like some more energy back into the MCU, because I do feel like looking at this trailer and looking at the clips that I'm getting from Captain America, I feel like Captain America is a little bit all over the place with tone.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I can't see if they're trying to take it serious or goofy, etc. But with this one, it makes a little bit more sense to have a mix of both, because we're looking at 4 different characters with 4 different personalities with 4 different powers,
Yes.
handling them 4 different ways, you know. And so
Well, the other difference that this movie has that I think it's just kind of been lacking all over
this
across
shot is so cool.
the Marvel universe is the fact that they're giving these characters a purpose, or not a purpose, but that we know they're I don't know I don't want to say motive, but you hear it on the trailer like Ben is our Rock, and what does that tell you? That gives them the reason why he's the Rock or the Thing, you know. And then obviously they go with Johnny Storm, and he's like, well, he's what do they say, like exciting or
No, Johnny is Johnny, right? They always like
and that what does that tell you? He's just exactly combustion, and you think about like out of nowhere, right? And or I don't know, somewhere somehow associated with like combustion, right? But it gives you that intro into why they got their powers. I think in the first one they don't even tell you; they just got chosen, and they just kind of happen.
Yeah, they try to tie it to like a thematic personal trait that they have for each of them, and that's kind of why they got those powers the way they did. I think I like that, and I think it kind of gives it a little bit more kind of heart and direction. And honestly, it looks like we're not gonna get like your typical origin story. It seems like they're already established. They're an established team in this universe. There's no Avengers, obviously. They're the Avengers. They're the Fantastic Four. Even the Baxter Building even has similarities to the Avengers Tower, which I thought was interesting. So it's cool that they're already like an established, like almost franchise and team within this world. And you'll probably get like flashback scenes, which they kind of shown in the trailer of like when they did the original launch and they got the cosmic radiation and how they get their powers and stuff. So it's going to be cool not to have to go through all that stuff again, right? You're just kind of just thrown into this world, and I'm curious to see like which other heroes exist in this world, right? If it's just this universe, only the Fantastic Four, it'd be a little weird. There has to be other versions, you know, if this is multiverse. There has to, hence Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, right?
Yeah, different characters.
Like who else is in this universe that we're gonna probably see that hasn't been announced, right? And we haven't even talked about like Silver Surfer's in this movie, right? They didn't show her.
I totally forgot about that. Yeah.
Yes,
Who's
so
playing her?
she's
It's the girl from
Ozark.
Ozark's
yeah,
Wolfman.
Julia Gardner.
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
Shala Ball, so she's not playing Norrin Rad. She's playing Shala Ball. So
Yeah.
which they never denied that Norrin Rad doesn't exist, so he's probably out there. Eventually, you might get traditional Silver Surfer in the
Maybe
future.
Secret Wars, maybe.
But yeah, I think just the overall vibes, man. It looks cool. Carlos, you mentioned the figures, man. Imagine getting them and then the car.
Oh
Boy,
I don't know about the car. I got that kind of
car,
space.
dog.
I will say, you know what? And it was just me. I was looking at this thinking retro vibes, like maybe the Twin Towers would be in this here somewhere. That would have been cool to see, you know. But
Oh yeah.
you know, obviously they didn't include them in there. But I was just looking at them. I am wondering though, if any of these clips are maybe from, you know, I wonder if like the ending of this movie won't take place in this timeline anymore, or they're in a different timeline, you know, at a certain point or something, because like they said, it was going to be kind of like Interstellar vibes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I wonder how these clips are. I mean, obviously it's just a teaser, but I just wonder, taking that into consideration, if they're out of place. Maybe some of these clips are not even in the same timeline or time, you know, that they traveled, you know, because I'm looking at this clip and I'm like, okay, why would this be happening if Galactus is over here during the day? kind of things. I was like, I'm wondering if this is like the ending to the movie or there, just little things like that I'm just going through. But
Yeah, that's a
that
good
whip,
point.
man, that whip. Who do you think John Malkovich is playing?
That's a
Do
good
we
question.
know?
I honestly don't know, man. Like,
I
there's,
just saw him. I was like, who the fuck? I was like, why is he just randomly pops up in here?
and I think Mole Man is in the movie too. Like, they didn't show Mole Man, like, um, which
Yeah,
is
bro, the
which is
flash right there.
interesting.
Look at that. It's okay.
I know it's like a shot for shot like of like King Shark when he was running. I don't
Oh
know if you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
noticed that.
yeah,
But it's cool. It looks. I think the CGI I think looks really good. There's certain scenes where thing looks animated, and I think it's just more so the editing of like trying to get him to fit in with the backdrop. But other than that, I think it looks solid, man. I know a lot of people
I
were
was gonna
upset
say
they
the
wanted a
same thing.
practical suit. I think some shots he actually is in a practical suit, and we saw in the leaks they did have a practical suit to do like fit-in shots.
yeah,
Even that final shot where it shows them all in their costume at the end, that's a
yeah.
practical suit. That's not CGI. So hopefully they can kind
This
of
is cool.
it looks cleaner in play. But yeah, you can definitely tell that's a practical suit. Like that's not
You
CGI.
know,
That's
you
somebody.
know, you want to know something that bothers me? Like it personally me, but it bothers me because I have this like thing for like I don't know, like patterns and stuff. But it bothers me that he doesn't have a white collar around him. You notice how they all have kind of like a white collar around them? He
Yeah,
doesn't have that. And that kind of bothers me because I feel like there's not a consistency with that. Like I know the suits are slightly different and I know he's the leader, but man, I think it would have been so cool if they just all had like a matching freaking outfit. You know what I mean?
yeah, and I think they all have like their own little. They did something similar with like that Fantastic Four remake,
Yeah, yeah.
where
Oh
each of
yes,
their
they all had
suits
a
looked.
different one.
Yeah, they all had it,
Yeah.
but it fit because of like they had a purpose. It was like for their powers. So
Yeah.
like Michael B. Jordan's suit had like vents to dissipate heat, and
Mhm.
so it seems like they're probably doing. I'm pretty sure functionally, there's a reason why they look different. But yeah, I agree with you, man. It kind of ruins the overall aesthetic because he kind of just stands out like a sore thumb. It's like you got
Yeah.
no white.
There's I don't know if it was a music video or what from the Beatles. I don't know if y'all saw that, but it's like the same picture
Yeah.
as what we're seeing right now,
Yes, yeah.
which is pretty cool, man. And then somebody posted in the comments that the Beatles actually attended Reed and Sue's wedding in the comics. So I think that's why also it's
Yes.
like a little homage to that. So I thought that was
Yeah,
pretty cool, man.
that's probably what this shot is too. It's just like a little like they're probably doing like a media day thing. Like I
Also-
feel like they have like a
yeah.
TV show or something, and that's what they're
Bro,
doing.
And that
You know what I see
fantastic
this whole
score,
trailer as?
like in the score is fantastic too, man.
Yes.
Say that again, what?
So you know what I see this whole trailer as? I see it as the intro of the movie.
Sheesh,
Like-
that'd be perfect for me.
Like this is like literally. I feel like this is like the whole intro of the movie, and somebody is narrating. In this case, it'd probably be either Sue or because she narrates a trailer, or Pedro, or Mr. Fantastic, right? And the reason why I say that is because you're right. This is already an established, and we see that with the kids with the mask, with the thing mask, and already the sweater with the emblem of the Fantastic Four. So I feel like all this is like an introduction to the movie, and then boom, we get hit with the storyline right after.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it
I
could
think
be.
we saw that with a recent movie. I can't remember which one, but I feel like I've seen this before. And the trailer was basically I think it was Deadpool. I think in Deadpool we pretty much saw the whole intro in the trailer. Aside from some shots that
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I
fight
see what you're
shot
saying.
with but most of it seemingly was kind of like the intro of the movie, and it just kind of went into it because, like you said, it is established. That's the thing. That's a sweater
Yeah.
already merchandise for the
Look at
for the
this,
team,
bro.
and
I'm glad that he has fans. That makes me so happy for him.
Yeah, that's cool.
Dude, that car
but-
though, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited, man.
You said something about superheroes too. I mean, this movie does take place in the '60s, but it's a futuristic '60s.
Bro,
Yes.
give me a Spider-Man swinging with Johnny Storm right here through this exact same scene.
Oh, I know,
Just
man.
imagine that. Like that is just gorgeous,
Yeah,
man.
the flight sequences that we got teases of in this trailer look freaking sick, man. So I'm excited for those.
I don't think there's other superheroes, man. I think this is.
You think it's just their world?
Not necessarily their world, but like it's a '60s, it's a futuristic '60s. and they're the first family. They're the first Marvel family, and I think that's what they're gonna hone into. If anything, they'll bring them into the MCU totally, but I don't know. I don't know if we'll see anybody else. If we do, it's maybe in the future timeline with them or something. I don't know. It seems kind of weird.
Somebody said this is like an oil barrel. In the comments earlier, that was so funny. Okay, one thing I want to say, yeah, it does. One thing I do want to say, man, and this is just obviously because we always do speculations, but it would be so cool, man. It would be so cool if because obviously they're gonna carry over to like different movies, different timelines. How cool would it be if it was the ending to this one, or like perhaps Spider-Man? Imagine like Spider-Man wakes up and it's like the Fantastic Four receiving them in the future Foundation suits, and that's where it ends. Like that would be so freaking cool, man. But who knows what they're gonna do with Secret Wars and stuff like that later on. What's that?
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? There was a report that said that Spider-Man. It was a Spider-Man 3. No, yeah, Spider-Man 3. The one Far From Home, right? It was supposed to end with Tobey Maguire back in his own timeline, and there was another. There's Spider-Gwen was there, and then there was something else that happened, but it like drastically changed the timeline because you know how Doc Ock wasn't really killed at the end, I guess, anymore.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It'd be cool to see maybe something related to that.
Well, yeah, I see this here like. I do see this specific scene here like ending kind of like Captain America when he came back to our real time, and it like them walking up to the Stark Tower. You know what I mean? Like I see the parallels of this like being a thing, and I don't know. We'll see where they go, but man,
that is Avengers Tower, right,
bro? No, not this.
No, I think it's a different building. But yeah, like I say, there's possibility. We don't know for sure, right? But we know Silver Surfer's in there. We know Mole Man, and then whoever else, like Franklin Richards has been teased as well. Their kid, who's like Omega level, like super, like this dude can alter like galaxies. So I wonder if we'll see him. And he has ties to Galactus as well, right? So like, I'm curious. It'd be awesome, just like you guys were saying, like if there was. I know it's like retro-futuristic 60s, right? So it's an alternate version of the 60s in this universe, but it'd be cool to see like a 60s Spider-Man, like what he would look in this universe, right?
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be freaking dope, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe Johnny's friends with him already in this universe, right? And he just becomes friends with him in the new universe.
That's gonna be the future movie right there. Spider-Man is.
Let's go! All right, man. But all right, that's Fantastic Four. I think we're definitely all hyped for it. I'm gonna be there day one. I can't wait. But we got another trailer to watch, man, which is also equally as exciting and actually caught me by surprise, man. On kind of how they approach this. But let's watch this trailer, bro.
Juan has not seen this, right?
Oh, he hasn't, dog.
No,
pay attention, Juan.
I saved it.
All right, are we gonna play the whole thing 2 minutes or no?
Yeah,
I want to play the whole thing.
I'm trying to get copyright straight.
No, I'm just wondering.
Nah, we don't. We don't get copyright straight.
Sorry, what mission? This would be a medical breakthrough that could save countless lives. It comes from the largest dinosaurs on the planet. Oh my god. Fortunately for us, all these species exist in one isolated place. Can you be ready tomorrow?
That guy kind of, I thought it was Hugh Jackman, bro.
More or less. More or less?
He's your guy?
We're the best at moving things and people in and out of places they shouldn't be.
Move up towards Barbados, avoid government patrol, but there aren't that many anymore.
Why's that?
No one's dumb enough to go where we're going.
That's Blade.
This island was the research facility.
I know something's gonna go wrong
for the
when they
original
say
Jurassic Park.
We need DNA from the 3 biggest dinosaurs. Do we have to get a sample from an egg? I suppose we could try and get it from the parent, but they're a flying carnivore the size of an F-16.
Maybe we should make it quick.
These
These dinosaurs were too dangerous for the original park.
Please don't say they're raptors. They're raptors.
The worst of the worst were left here.
Come on!
We put ourselves in a place we don't belong. Survival is a long shot.
What the hell are those?
They're helping the mosasaur defend territory, stalk, hunt.
None of what you just said is good.
July. It doesn't have a date then, does it? In July?
Yeah, I think it's July 2nd. It's the first week of July. That's what they're targeting.
All right.
So,
I
have a question. So this is a brand new trilogy after the events of
Dominion.
Dominion?
Yep.
Is it a trilogy for sure? I didn't even.
I'm pretty sure. I think they have plans to make it a trilogy. Yeah. I think Gareth Edwards signed on for 2 movies officially, not 3.
Okay.
But yeah, it's continuation. I think they're also doing this as like a soft reboot as well.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're gonna fully like mention stuff that happened in the previous trilogy. But I think they are gonna address kind of what happened to the dinosaurs. Yeah, they acknowledge what happened once they got set loose. But yeah, this one I think I'm super excited for, mainly because they got the original writer for the first Jurassic Park movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to get true to the source material, so they're actually sticking to the Michael Crichton book, and in terms of like pulling in from the thematic ideas, even the prologue. So like they mentioned, this is the first original research center where they were prototyping and testing out the mutations for the dinosaurs. So these are basically all the fuck ups, everything that like when they were testing, all the things that got wrong. That's where they are. So I like that. That immediately kind of like changes the stakes. It's not your typical dinosaurs. These are like the dangerous bitches that they didn't want anybody to see at the park, right?
Yeah.
And they already kind of like released information. Like the big bad is like a mix of a T-Rex, the Rancor, and like a Xenomorph, right?
Yeah.
With the vibes, right? It's a mutated, basically, it's a failed T-Rex experiment. Is basically what it is, right? So. Definitely the horror vibes are sticking with this. That's what the original book was all about. It was always horror, right? Yeah. The first movie does this really well. The original, with the trilogy, the reboot trilogy, they tried to do this a bit with the second one, Fallen Kingdom, with like some of the horror aspects. But this one definitely looks like it's leaning into it, man. Like it looks so freaking good, dude. And the cinematography just looks beautiful. Like flexing, man.
Dude. I'm biased because I would say like my all-time favorite movie is Jurassic Park. Like from day one to now as an adult, I still think it's such a great film. Watch that anytime. It's still just like epic and flawless to me. So the Jurassic World movies, they were great. They didn't like meet those expectations from the original ones, but I think there's just something different about this one. I don't know. Like I feel like there's hope in Jurassic World, Jurassic Park kind of thing, and I'm very excited, man. I do like what I see. I love the adventure also of it because that's what the first one also felt like, right? The first one was a huge adventure of them going through the park and then trying to get to safety and stuff like that, and like the other ones did that too. But I guess like with everything that this movie has, like writing on it, and then all the credibility that we have to this movie, right? Logan cinematographer, dude, the guy who made Gladiator and Gladiator 2, right? It's the same guy doing this. You got the OG writer, man. So I think overall I'm very excited. I love the fact that they didn't show us the raptors and they just gave us the claws. Like I hope they don't ever show us the raptors until we get to the movie to really get that feeling like we did in the first one, where they revealed the raptors in those scenes with the kids in the cafeteria or whatever in the kitchen. Hopefully they can stick to that and just because there's a lot going on in this movie as well with the different dinosaurs and even that Rancor like T-Rex thing. Like I saw pictures of, I think they show a picture of him, or I don't know where I saw a picture.
There's a quick like flash of him in the trailer.
Yeah, it's like, and man, I'm super excited.
It's gonna be nuts, dude.
It's just a lot going on, and you know what, man? Hopefully, we finally get some Jurassic Park figures right here. Like this dude is massive. Look at this guy.
Yeah, that's what Christian Cooper posted in the chat. Right? If we think they'll make figures for this movie, I don't know, man. I feel like just dinosaurs in general aren't really like popular for like at least for the big players. I mean, I've never seen like Hot Toys make like Jurassic Park stuff. Like I'd kill for like Alan Grant or like an Ian Malcolm. That'd be fucking awesome. But
this is a great question. I don't think so, because I feel like I would have heard already, but I don't know if anybody has confirmation.
No, it's Brian Tyler. I think it's not Williams.
Yeah. If they would have brought him back, it would have just been like the cherry on top, bro. That would have.
Oh yeah, that would have been too crazy, man.
Maybe he'll come back for like if it does really good or something. But yeah, man, I am excited for this, specifically this nighttime scene that's happening here. Like this looks very exciting, and I would immediately pick up a Scarlett Johansson character from this movie because it kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, like Lara Croft or something from this movie.
That's perfect, dude. You like read my mind because like it definitely like the trailer gave off like Tomb Raider, Indiana Jones vibes with like, it's a quest, like we're going on an adventure, right? Like, and it's very simple too. They don't overcomplicate. It's like, hey, we're trying to find this cure for something. Cure, the secret to the cure is like it lies like we got to get DNA from the 3 biggest dinosaurs. Such a simple like plot, but like, like I think it's awesome. Like you don't need to overcomplicate. It's a dinosaur movie by default. Like people just want to see dinosaurs, so don't overcomplicate it. Don't put too much focus on like the human characters.
Yeah.
It's like simple little quest. We got to get DNA from the 3 biggest dinosaurs, and we're going to a place where all the mutations that went bad are existing. So it's like high stakes, high danger, right?
Man, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that thing looks nuts, dude. Like it looks like it walks on 2s at some point. Like it could stand up or something. Like
I thought that was
gonna be
Kong,
freaky.
they did a crossover event.
I mean,
But,
you just said it looks like a xenomorph, like type of
a Rancor from
mutant.
Yeah,
This scene though, man.
like it
So,
looks like Doomsday from Batman versus Superman.
Yes, that's what it does look like. I think it's got like the exoskeleton on the outside and stuff. But this scene that you have on here, dude, I'm so excited for because this is a scene,
bro,
from the book that they're trying to, I guess, pay homage to, which everybody knows is like the river raft scene. But it's basically they're on a raft and they're being chased by T-Rexes, multiple. So like they tried to do this scene. And I know everybody, like, this movie gets a lot of hate, but Jurassic Park 3 basically did their version of that scene with the Spinosaurus, which I don't know if you guys noticed, there's 3 Spinosauruses in the trailer, which I think is my favorite, at least, of all the dinosaurs from the Jurassic Park movies. Jurassic Park 3 is goated, man. I love that movie.
I love that. I love that too, bro. That parachute scene, the boat scene,
dude, it's so good, man.
The when he's like the river, and then it's like
when like you're talking to the raptors with the little.
You know what's my favorite scene too? When the Spinosaurus pulls up and all you hear is the jingle and it's
the phone.
But no, it's Fetty Wap. It's Fetty Wap.
Oh.
With the JBL
the freaking Fetty Wap me, man. But yeah,
this boat reminds me of that boat too because it had that cage in the back. You remember that? That cage went in the water. I love that scene so much, man.
It sounds like they're taking another pass at making that scene, right? Because that was their version of it in Jurassic Park 3 with the Spinosaurus. Seems like they're going to do something here. But yeah, it's an intense scene. It's very popular from the book, so I'm glad that they're kind of trying to redo it again. But yeah, 3 Spinosauruses, a Mosasaurus. Like we're getting all the cool dinosaurs in this one, dude. So I'm so stoked.
Dude, Jurassic Park 3, they barely survived one.
I know, dude.
Like, how are they gonna survive 3 and the Mosasaurus, bro? Like,
yeah, you can tell they redesigned these though. These are a little bit more, I think, scientifically accurate. They look a little bit more amphibious, so they definitely look like they walk on all fours, the way they swim and stuff. Whereas the Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3, that thing was like freaking on steroids, bro.
Like land.
Yeah.
I love all the action sequences of her like shooting. It looks really cool, man. It looks really cool.
I was reading that the movie was shot in 35 millimeters, and that the dinosaurs are a combination of the dinosaurs are a combination of animatronics and CGI.
Oh, that's great, man. That's fantastic. That's what we need. We need to go back to that, man. The animatronics are the reason why the first one still looks so fucking good today.
Yeah, this one has really nice shots, man.
Oh my god! They tried killed my dog Cooper. You remember that? Cooper, that's Cooper. And then he just fucking takes him. Oh
yeah,
my
this
god!
Dude just grabs his legs. He's like, ah! He's like coughing up blood. And shit.
Oh my god! This little Kirby Enterprise little jingle, you know.
Damn, dude. But yeah, I think Gareth Edwards is filming this, or director, and he did Godzilla, the first Godzilla from the U.S. remake, which had a very like serious. Obviously, it's like completely different to what Godzilla ended up being now that you have Godzilla versus Kong and all that shit. I don't think that's what he envisioned.
Godzilla vs. Kong 3.
Yeah, I know. But that first Godzilla movie was so awesome, where you don't even see Godzilla until like the very end of like chunk of the movie. But yeah, like I think that's a little callback from the original.
This would be such a great little poster to have like in the room. Wouldn't it be like a little sign that says "Danger 10,000 volts"?
Little tin like poster. That'd be cool.
You know, dude, that's so much fun. It's so much fun.
That kid went flying, bro.
He got cooked, bro. He went flying hard, bro. Yeah, bro. Some of this looks fire though, man. This looks cool here too, man. Like.
Yeah, I think all of the new designs, man. Obviously, the Raptors are going to look different, and that's why they didn't show it to us.
I think he's going to go rogue, bro. I'm calling it now.
Who's that guy?
A bad guy?
Yeah, I think he's
the scientist. So he's the one getting the samples.
I think Glenn Powell was supposed to be that guy.
Oh, really?
Oh, was Glenn Powell in talks for this movie?
He turned down the role.
Oh, then that's definitely who he was supposed to be. Then, yeah, I can see that.
You know what I like about this is, I mean, I don't know. Besides Scarlett and Mahershala Ali, I don't know anybody else.
Yeah. Well, that's Jonathan Bailey, bro. That dude's popular in the Bridgerton world, man.
This guy.
I see. Yeah, I don't know that world.
He's in Wicked as well.
He is in Wicked.
Very classy, very demure. Very demure. I don't know what the rest of that is. But yeah. Bro, these are massive for baby pterodactyls. Like they're so freaking massive, bro.
No, that's an adult, I think.
No, I don't think so. Is it?
That crashes in.
I thought he was the baby.
Go back a little bit.
Yeah, I think that might be an adult.
It's because they changed it from the original design, but yeah.
It's definitely it's a Quetzalcoatl because it's the same one from Dominion. Remember that big ass bird that like took the plane down?
Bro, if Duncan dies, I'm leaving out of the rush. I'm leaving out of the. Come on, bro. Like he better not die.
Damn.
He's not even getting Blade done, bro.
The director did say that there's gonna be a lot of deaths in this movie, man. That nobody's safe.
Hey, dude, my guy Eddie from Jurassic Park 2 should not have died. Remember when they get him in the Mercedes?
Oh,
and
dude, that's so sad. He's like saving him.
That he should not have died, bro. They did my guy Eddie wrong in that one.
Yeah, dude, that sucked, dude. I remember just seeing that for the first time. Like, bro, he not only did he save them, but he got his ass eaten the way he did.
Bro, he yanked him out. He pulled that trailer. He put that 4x4 in the mud, and he was just fucking revving.
He hooked up the wrench, and he's like he did not like he could have easily ran off. It's like, yeah, screw this, but nah. Yeah, they did him dirty, bro.
And what do? They clip him in half. They're like,
damn, dude.
Yeah, man. Shout out to
I forgot about that. You reminded me.
Yeah, man. PTSD right there. But yeah, man. Dude, I'm excited for this, man. This feels like I hate to say it now that I think about it because it's like these mainstream movies, but then I look back and I'm like, yo, bro, like we're this feels like we're back to cinema. Like considering these three movies, Nosferatu, I feel like we've gotten some great films this movie, or we're gonna get some great films this year, man.
Yeah,
I think it's. I was gonna talk about the cast. I think the cast in general is just they're not all mega super movie stars. I mean,
but they're great actors.
Yeah, they're great actors. But instead of casting, I don't know if Glenn Powell would have been. I mean, he's up and rising. He's probably already at the top. But just the fact that they're casting based on the fact that they can act and I think it's a good move. I think it's instead of. Because they're casting when you look at these movies, they're just casting on the mega superstars because they think they're gonna bring in the money. Well, obviously, to some extent they do, but exactly. But the fact that it's just and Scarlett looks badass in this movie, man. She looks like she's kicking ass.
I need that.
So
yeah, she was. I was honestly when I heard that she was cast for this movie, I was super surprised, right? Because it just doesn't. It seems like something that's just not like. She would be interested in
right here, bro. He better not.
She's a fan of the movies. That's why she got casted.
Yeah. So that's perfect. Like, go for the fans, right? And I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, I liked Chris Pratt's character Owen Grady. I just don't think the way they wrote those movies. Like, I think the first one is the strongest of the three.
Yeah.
Fallen Kingdom and Dominion, they weren't great, but like I'm biased. I'm gonna watch and like those movies regardless. But I agree, they're not like the strongest in the whole kind of franchise.
Yeah.
They could have done better, right? I think they were just kind of all over the place with tone and what they wanted to achieve.
This is that thing where I guess this is just my personal opinion, but this is that thing where they try to go for, they see how certain movies do, and then they try to do what they think that could work, and it's try to copy. It's like a perfect example is Marvel and DC, right? DC was doing the gritty and the dark and all this, and then Marvel was doing the cheerful and the attracted to kids, and because the kids is where the money's at. They're gonna go out and buy the toys. That's where the money really is from, right? And they grab that and they try to do. And Chris Pratt's perfect for that because he's that type of, he's an improv guy. He will be in the movie and then he'll start improvising, and that's where you get those out of whack jokes in the movie, and that's how.
Yeah.
And I really dislike that because you're toning the movie pace is for a serious tone, and then they crack a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Always like that's bad timing.
Yeah.
And that's what was wrong with the well, in my opinion, with the Jurassic World movies for that trilogy. These are movies that are supposed to be, in a way, and you said it earlier, it's kind of scary, and they're supposed to. And they weren't. They were just movies about dinosaurs.
Bro.
Yeah. Dang, yeah, dude. There's those raptors are definitely like different.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Compared to the blue and the ones that from Jurassic World, man.
These guys
those look like they could be your pets.
Yeah. They kind of cleaned them up a little bit, right? But these look like they're going to go back to more like scary looking. I'm curious if these are going to be mutated raptors or we're going to get traditional looking ones, or if they'll go like to like the scientifically accurate similar approach that it seems like they did with the Spinosaurus. But maybe these raptors will have like feathers and shit. They'll look more bird-like.
Because that's how they originally were supposed to look like, right?
Yeah, with like feathers, even with the T-Rex. But like you can see, like the T-Rex that they show in this trailer had a different design than with the one we're typically like.
You look like chickens in the movie and shit.
Yeah, that's basically what they are.
Yeah, bad
chickens, bro.
Killer chickens. The characters. Gonna be a lot of. That's so funny. Speaking of chickens, so EC's today we got a report on Citizen or something that says loose chicken on the highway or some shit like that. She's like, get off the highway, babe.
The chicken's gonna flip the car over.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah, man, these raptors, like, hopefully they make them scary. There's so many dinosaurs already in the trailer. It's insane because we do get that T-Rex scene. We do get the Spinosaurus, the Mosasaurus. We get the raptors. We get the Rancor. We get, like, we're getting a lot. I hope that they are done, like, accordingly. I'm not going to lie. That beginning scene where they're in the tall grass and you see that tail really reminded me of that raptor chasing
Part
from
two?
part 2, man. Hopefully they do that later on, maybe, because you don't want to use all your like little references.
Too many callbacks,
yeah, because you want to make it original. But man, I'm not gonna lie, this is exciting.
Well, I read that the idea for this was to go back to the start, go back to that's why it was shot in 35 millimeter.
Gotcha.
Yeah, shot it in film
because they wanted
pulling.
Yeah, they really wanted to emphasize to going back to the original film.
That's crazy.
And that's why the animatronics came back and all that. So I mean, it looks great. It looks nice. It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good, man. Color grading is amazing too.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all think that? Which one are you more excited for? We have to pick one.
That sucks. I'm gonna say Jurassic World. I'm always like I'm a sucker for Jurassic Park, man. Like Carlos, like that's my favorite movie of all time. I have that as my top movie. It's always going to be like the faintest memory I have too is like when I first turned 21 and I got sloshed. Like I got super like messed up, and my friend had to like carry me back and put me in my bed. And my mom is like making sure I'm okay, and like
Christian, that was Saturday, bro. What are you talking about?
But basically, as I was drunk, I was like, they're like, "You need anything?" And I just kept saying, "Put on Jurassic Park." That's all.
He's like at the deathbed. He's like, "What is your last request?" Play Jurassic Park.
Yeah, and just like everything about it is iconic, man. So I think anytime we get an opportunity to go back into that world, I'm down for it, man. And it just sucks because like dinosaurs are such a cool medium. I'm surprised like you don't see more of it in movies. I know we got that movie 65 with Adam Driver, which was a nice change of pace, but I feel like we need some more dinosaur stuff, dude. Especially like in movies and video games. Like just not enough. I think dinosaurs are so cool, and I feel like people don't think of them as cool anymore, which is kind of funny, right? It's just like, So
you don't think
I'm always going to be
you don't think it was because of the Jurassic World movies, though? I mean,
as to like why
it seems, I mean,
you
don't think that has influence in it?
I think so, man. Those last two definitely hurt the franchise a little bit. Like I'll stand by the first one. I think the first one was great, right? In terms of trying to get you excited again, like our re-stepping into that world, opening the park, getting to see what it was like to have the park open and stuff. It was cool. It was a cool little concept. And Owen controlling the Raptors. Y'all can't lie, that's not a badass scene of him riding the motorcycle with the Raptors running next to him. That was fucking sick.
That was cool.
Seeing that in the theater for the first time, bro. I was so hype, almost like slapped the person in front of me. I was just gonna smack
him. Hey, tag Brick though. Tag Brick.
Brick, what is your opinion on this?
Yeah, man. That's
okay. That's so funny.
Hopefully Brick saw it.
I'll send it to him later on. Yeah, man, definitely excited for these. Juan, which one are you more excited for?
I mean, I'm equally excited for these movies. I don't know if they just look badass. It's just Superman. One of those things that I don't really go to the movie. Superman. I don't go to the movie theater a lot, and these are two movies that I want to go see in the theater. So I'm equally excited. I think I really want to see Scarlett Johansson though. I think not because she's a baddie. I just think she looks really cool in the movie.
Yeah, man.
She looked really cool. I like. Yeah. And you see that acting in the Iron Man movies when she played Black Widow. Mm-hmm. When she first started with the role, and you see how determined she kind of looks in the role. I feel like she gets the same kind of I guess motivation in this one, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, with you, man. I'm with you. I agree. I think I'm more excited for Jurassic World just because it's more of an adventure versus I feel like Fantastic Four is going to be a fight. And I think with Jurassic World, it's like you get to see the whole, like seeing the island is what's very interesting, right? Because I think you know, with superheroes, it's exciting because you would want that superpower, but you know, that's very, very cool. But man, being in a Jurassic Park world is just something else, and the feeling of danger just, you know, surrounding you, and you really being powerless against these is what makes it very, I think, like, you know, like we it's so funny because it always comes back to like these serial killer movies and stuff like that. Like we're like, yo, bro, serial killers are such terrible people, and here we are as humans watching every documentary, every TV series on Netflix on serial killers. And so I think about this movie, and it's like, bro, for me, that's what it is. It's like, I want to be in Jurassic Park. Like, I want to be getting chased by a T-Rex and surviving. You know, I don't want to be Eddie getting like two-pieced, you know?
R.I.P. Eddie.
Shout out to my boy. Like, you know, force him out for him real quick. Yeah. Dude, like, yeah, man. I Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, like, for especially not just me, but my entire family, we grew up watching those movies on replay. So minus like my baby, like my smallest sister, I don't think she's really seen all of them, but the elder sister and then my brother, we love those, man. We are hardcore fans, so we're very excited for that. I texted them this morning, they all responded. Freaking 5 hours later, I was pissed. I was like, man, I was like, I should be higher on the priority list, should be higher, man. But they all responded, they were excited. So maybe we'll go watch it together. That'd be nice, you know.
Yeah, I always like trolling my mom too, because like they're super like excited for those, because we grew up watching those movies. So every time those trailers drop, like, look what just came out on Netflix, and I sent her the trailer, and she tries to look for it on Netflix.
Dude, you're terrible. You're terrible.
She's like, where is it? Like, I can't find it.
It literally says in theaters in July. I can't find it. That's fucked up. I know, Chris. I was kind of upset this morning. You were like Jurassic Park, and I was like, bro, where's the link though? Like, I need the link.
I know. I realized I didn't even send y'all the trailer. I was like, God damn.
I was like, I don't even know if he's trolling or not. Like, you know, I gotta go look at now. I can't now. I need links for everything. But yeah, man, dude.
All I'm saying is that the past 2 morning poops have been solid, because I got a trailer for each one.
Dude, that's so funny, man.
Just on there doing my business, and boop, the trailer dropping. Like, oh, nice, let's go.
Let's see if you can go
at the same time or what?
Hey, bro, you need to go. Hopefully, something drops tomorrow and shit. You know, try to go for that 3P. That 3P.
Christian's teams is going off like crazy. He's like, hold on, there's a trailer.
Fucking teams meetings. They're like, yo, where you at, bro? That's so funny, man. That's crazy.
But no, yeah, man. That was. It seems like we got some consensus. I think, obviously, we're excited to see all 3 of the movies that are coming out in July. But yeah, I think Jurassic World has my attention the most. I'm still super excited too to see Fantastic Four, just because of implications of what it means for the MCU, right? If it does well, I think it's a good sign, and you know, it'd be great to just have this work out, and you know, kind of there's a lot of doubts when the cast got announced, so hopefully they can prove us wrong. Specifically Pedro Pascal. You know, poor R.I.P. What's his name? Jim from The Office, not getting a second chance.
Yeah.
But you know, they could bring him back in if they wanted to. It's multiverse. Council of Reeds. You know, he always has an opportunity to come back. But yeah, I think it's going to be a solid month, man. July. I'm so freaking stoked. I'm curious to see, because it was originally anticipated that these were going to be Super Bowl trailers. So I'm wondering if they're just going to show these again for the Super Bowl. Although it seems kind of weird that they do that, to release the trailer and then, you know, pay again to show it on the Super Bowl. Maybe they'll do like a different TV spot or something instead.
But Super Bowl trailers are, you pay based on time, right?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Then it's gonna be maybe like a 30-second clip.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm thinking. It's got to be something different. They're not just going to show the same shit.
I feel like normally what they do is they show like a 10-second clip and they say full trailer online. Or don't they normally say that? Don't they normally say that? But that's literally how they've premiered it in the past. But most times,
Deadpool and Wolverine, no?
Most days I don't remember Deadpool and Wolverine, but most times they would actually release the trailer earlier, like that day, either ways, on Super Bowl Sunday. These did come like way beforehand, but
yeah, way before.
They probably didn't want to deal with like oh, like if you drop both of these at the same time, then you lose viewership, right? Because there's a lot going on with both the movies and then the fucking game itself. So it's smart for them to release it a few days earlier just to add more build and have a specific day for people to discuss just that specific thing before bringing in all the other stuff.
The thing is I think they make more money off of YouTube either ways.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
they're not gonna.
They probably lose more money
a lot of
on
money.
Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean a Super Bowl commercial is like what, 5 million?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm curious if they're even going to have anything now. If that's like if they're just like removing themselves. Maybe they found out that James Gunn wasn't doing Superman, so they're like, "Fuck it, we ain't doing that either."
They're gonna put it in the Puppy Bowl.
The Puppy Bowl.
I think they'll most likely do like a 30-second clip. It's 8 million. 8 million to pay for a Super Bowl commercial.
Damn.
We could put a WHA-POOSH commercial if y'all want. We could put the WHA-POOSH commercial if y'all want to do it, but let's see.
It'd just be that clip of me with the claws.
Man,
my back is itchy.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Then.
Oh man!
Oh
classic.
my gosh, it's classic, bro. That's classic right there.
No, that one or the Juan doing the morphin time.
And then I love that, bro. I love that. Like that was prime. Right
That's
there.
fucking funny.
That's peak cinema right there. Peak cinema.
Cinema, bro.
Dude, a 30-second commercial. It's $8 million.
That's crazy, man.
Put it on IBC.
Shit.
That's so funny, man. That's so
damn. Well, all right, man. I think this is a good time to wrap up. I guess before we end it, I want to shout out to people that joined us in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. Always, shout out to Christian Crosshair Cooper for coming by. Break,
Geo,
and I think that was it for the people. I know there was some other people watching from home. We had it was like 8 people out there at one point.
Oh, nice, for real.
Yeah.
Okay, no, cool. Yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. It means a lot to us. It's always good knowing we're not just sitting here talking to ourselves, even though we'd be okay with that. It's always nice knowing that we got guys interacting with us. So, community is always good to us too, man. You guys are awesome. So, hopefully. Something else will get us to crawl out of the cave and we can get back on stream. It's hard to get the routine and go back up and going. We'd like to, so hopefully things can kind of work out and we'll start doing some more routine streams moving forward. But I think that's about it, man. I know, Carlos, did you want to say you got anything coming up, man, from your side?
Man, just pictures, reels on the page, Copper Drop on Thursdays, and then we'll push every other lunar year. And then, I am excited to go watch the companion movie this weekend. And maybe Cap, maybe in a couple weeks. I don't know if I'll see it premiere weekend. I don't know. I got 4 days kind of like off that weekend, so it might be something interesting for me to go see.
Is Cap this weekend?
No, it's in a next week. Next week,
okay.
Yeah, so I got 4 days off during that time period, so maybe I'll go see it too. I kind of want to go early. I don't want to deal with all the people,
Yeah.
So probably go see that one for sure, man. But yeah, that's it for me, man. Juan, man, you bringing anything?
No. Dylan, I got a lot of work.
Toy photography coming to a page nearby.
Let's go.
Maybe, I don't know. It all depends.
No, man.
I just need time. That's what I'm missing from my life.
Time, man. Hey, he finally opened his NART Superman.
Damn.
I opened it the day that it snowed. After having it, well, look, it could have been worse, right? We're in a trade war right now. I don't think anybody's getting any new toys anytime soon.
Bro, I'm depressed, man. If I don't get my fucking Wolverine, I'm gonna rage.
Your Venom.
I could use your
Venom or my Miles. I'm still
Venom's already at Sideshow for me, so I'm good with that. What Venom are you?
Oh, really?
Yeah, Venom's already in Sideshow for me. Yeah.
He's waiting for the 21 inches of Venom.
Yeah, that one's already ready. All 21. But with the pause in shipments, and we might only get 16 inches, but we'll see.
Fuck, man. Hopefully they get that sorted, man. That's gonna suck if they gotta like.
No, they fixed it already. They reverted back to it already, apparently. So we should be okay.
Damn. All right, baby. Let's go.
But,
I'm
yeah,
expecting
man.
them emails.
Hopefully soon we'll come back. I think we'll obviously need an Avengers level threat for us to come back. We don't just come back for any little regular edition. Maybe for we can come back, talk about Daredevil and stuff as well, because that's coming up too. So
when is Daredevil?
When does that come out?
March.
Yeah,
Damn.
next month.
Yeah,
so
that sounds like a good time.
Yeah, because this month's gonna go by quick, but come
For
back,
sure.
talk about stuff. So, but yeah, man. Yeah, that's it for me. Y'all have a good night, man.
Yeah, y'all too, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for joining, guys. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.
Peace.